Hey guys, today we are going to learn the main parts of the sail. You may wonder, why do we need to know this? Why do we have to know all these parts of the sail? Does anyone have any ideas why we need to know the names?
Oh, I do. We need to know the parts of the sail because when we're rigging our boat, it will help us if we know the parts of the sail.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. It's mainly important to know our terminology because it helps us when we're communicating with our sailing partners, or it helps us know the parts of our boat and their functions. And further on, when we get in higher levels, like Bronze 4 and Bronze 5, it'll help us learn more and understand more complicated parts if we already know our basics. So the sail is also very important to learn about because it's what makes our boat move. So we'd be quite hopeless if we didn't know the names of our parts of the sail. So the main parts we're going to start with are really simple to learn. We're going to start from the top of the sail and work our way to the bottom. So does anyone have any ideas of what the top of the sail would be called? Yeah? The head. Very good. So I'm going to draw a sail and then I'm going to write in the parts. So this is basically what our main sail looks like, right? A triangle. So you're right. This part right here would be called the head. Very good. So that's really easy to remember if you just think of it like a human. So the top of our bodies is a head, so just think the top of the sail body is also a head. So, does anyone know what this part would be that's flapping back and forth? Or does anyone know what it's called when this part of your sail is flapping back and forth?
Luffing.
Very good, luffing. So this part is called the luff. So just think that this is the part that luffs, so we call it the luff. So when the sail is luffing, it tells us that we need to pull our sail in, right? So now that we have that, this is called a luff, we're going to move to the other side of the sail. So does anyone know the name of a bug that bites onto you and sticks onto you and sucks your blood?
A mosquito?
Close. This bug is found in swamps though, and it's round and black.
A leech.
Perfect. So this part of the sail is called the leech. So just think about a big black bug when you try to remember this part. So when I was asking you about the name of the leech, what was I giving you to help you guess?
A clue?
Yeah. So I was giving you clues. So this part right here is called the clue. So you can also remember that because on your boom right here, some boats have a little rope right here that's called your clue tie down. So there are only two main parts of the sail that is left to learn. So right now, just a review, we have the head, we have the luff, we have the leech, and we have the clue. So just like this part of the sail, the head is like the top of a human. Do you have any guesses of what this part would be? The bottom of the sail?
The foot?
Yeah. So this part is called the foot. So that is also easy to remember. So just think, the top is called the head and the bottom is called the foot. Just like at the bottom of each leg we have a foot, the bottom of our sail we have a foot. So now there's only one more thing to learn. So I want you all to close your eyes and imagine that you're sailing along. You're sailing and then you decide that you want to turn around and go the other way. So what is it called when you turn up through the wind? It's not jibing, but it's
tacking.
Perfect, yes. So this corner of the sail is called the tack. So now that we know all of our main parts, let's review. So we have the head, we have the luff, we have the leech, we have the clue, we have the foot, and we have the tack. So I have a little story or a saying that will help you remember these parts. So it goes like this. There once was a leech who didn't have a clue, who used its foot, stepped on a tack, and luffed his head off. So that helps me remember my parts because it goes in a pretty good order. So let's try it. So there once was a leech, so it names this part of the sail the leech, who didn't have a clue, so the clue of the sail, who used its foot and stepped on the tack and left its head off. So if you can't remember your parts of the sail, like the head and the foot, the simple ones, you can use this saying and it'll help you more remember them and understand them. So the more you use these words when you're rigging and talking to your partner, the more you'll remember them. So you won't have to use this saying about the leech stepping on a tack once you know them better. So now that we know our main parts of the sail, we can move on and learn something new. So, good job everyone!